I want to talk about the process that I go through when I make my jewelry pieces from plastic. It actually starts off this way. I save plastic from various sources. Some of them are milk jugs that I paint. Some of them are pop bottle plastic that I paint. And also I use plastic that actually turns into cornstarch, which is an interesting process because when you heat the plastic, it melts and it changes into another form. So it makes it very a wonderful material to make jewelry. I begin by painting the pieces, just random colors. I layer it. Sometimes I actually layer it with different colors, and sometimes I even put designs on them. This actually may be a new technique that I'm going to do, which is going to incorporate collage into the jewelry, and I'm going to be collaging right on the surface of the plastic. So this is going to be a new technique that I work with to create my plastic. So anyway, this is my material of which I use. I look at it as art material, just like any other kind of art material. I look at it as found material that is readily available to us, and because it's recyclable, it's wonderful to use and make a statement for Create for the Earth. So, after I paint the material, after I paint the plastic, I start creating my jewelry pieces. And each one of these are individual, and I incorporate all kinds of found objects and collage material in my jewelry. And I love the idea of making it look ancient. Things that you might find in a museum that an ancient culture, an ancient artist created at one time. And so you can see that I actually make jewelry that has this look of being very old, and you can't really tell what it is. And that's really what I like. I like the idea of the magical alchemy that occurs when you take plastic and transform it into something else. I think of this as something that maybe sometime in the future people will look at things that we create in plastic, and they will actually wonder what we did with, what we wore when we, like, why we wore the pieces that we wore. So I consider this very similar to when we look at things that people wore from a long time ago. We also question why they wore the pieces and what they were for, what ritual they used them for. So I kind of think of this as a modern technology transformed into ancient earth art. And so that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this also because I believe that artists today are using recyclable materials as a material for their art. And I really believe in the importance of that. I think it's a real important thing for us all to do as artists, to use things that we ordinarily throw away. And so, this is an example of some of my jewelry. This jewelry will be at Artist Alley, and it will be on sale there. It will also be showcased at Specialty Market Cafe on Broad in Southern Pines, and you can see my jewelry. I will also be continuing to work on my pieces and can custom make a jewelry piece from things that you bring in. I will incorporate that into the plastic. And I can also take a piece of jewelry that you bring in for me to work on and create a piece of jewelry special, just really special for you. But will also be another way of making a statement for the earth. And you can wear these pieces yourself if you want. Anyway, I'm excited about this new material. I can't wait to see what happens in the process of making the jewelry and what will happen next in my own progression. I started this, I don't know, a few weeks ago I started it with just the idea of taking plastic and doing something with it. And I was really surprised to see that you could actually take plastic and make it look like something else. So I'm very, very pleased with what has happened so far. I'm hoping that people will love my jewelry and want to wear it. And I really do believe that plastic can be beautiful when you look at it from a new perspective.